Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 4, 9.4, more about constructors. In the previous concepts, I explained about the constructors and why we use constructors. Now, in this concept and forthcoming concepts in the chapter, we more focus on constructors and understand about them thoroughly. As I already explained to you, a constructor is nothing but a standard Java initializer method. Standard Java initializer method. In order to write an initializer method, normally we use different names: get data, input data, set data, like that. Whatever name is relevant, we may use. In order to standardize this process, Java created this constructor methods. Actually, it does not look as a method, but you can understand it as a method. So, you simply understand that Java standard initializer methods are known as constructors. These are meant for initializing instance variable of a class. Instance variables of a class. These constructors are having some unique features. First, we have to focus on them. Constructors, as I told you, you have to understand that as an initializer methods of an object, means instance variables of the object. And many times I explained earlier the new operator. The new operator calls the constructor. Already you have seen the definition like this: room R1 new room. Okay, like this we write. This is the constructor. This is looking like a function definition, function call. Now this is called by new. That point you have to understand. Now let us see the syntax also. Here, access modifier, class name, formal argument, and the body. Within the body, the relevant initialization statements we write. First, you have to understand the general format of a constructor. Now, what are the special features? Actually, all constructors, Java constructors, are having three special features. The first and foremost one is constructor's name should be the corresponding class name only. In which class you are defining a constructor, the constructor name and class name should be one and same, including case. Suppose class name is room, constructor name also should be a room. That point you have to understand. Okay. And already I told you it is nothing but instance initializer method. Even though its functionality is like method, you should not have any return type. You should not write any return type, including void. That point you have to understand. Name wise, there is no choice for you. What is the class name? You must use it verbatim, including case. Thereafter, optional accessibility modifiers. That means, like methods, we can write accessibility modifiers, either private, public, protected, or default. Default means we don't write anything. If you don't write any modifier, that is called default. You should not write default word. Then it is limited to package. That point later we understand. So the 3 points you must remember. Constructor's name should be the class name, and it should not have any return type, and it does not return any value, and it can have modifiers, either private, uh, public, or protected, or no modifier, that is called default. These are the special features of the constructor. And one more very important point you have to understand is, in every constructor there is a reference, invisible reference is automatically present and invisible. If you want to know about that, using the keyword this, it is represented by this. Now, a reference variable means it should refer to something. What is the which object it refers means current object. You must understand one thing. A constructor is called by an object, or constructor is called for an object, that is current object. Its reference is present in the body of the constructor in the form of this. That means whenever you construct, if you define a constructor, within the body of the constructor, an invisible object reference is present in the name of this. That references to the current object. Current object means which object is calling the constructor. That point you have to understand. Every constructor returns this reference implicitly, not visibly, implicitly. Every constructor returns this. That point you have to understand. And here, even though constructors are defined in the body of the class, they are not treated as members of the class. As I told you already, in a class declaration, various types of members we write, various types of elements we write. Instance variables, instance methods, static variables, static methods, and nested classes. These are the members. Apart from that, we write constructors, instance initializer blocks, static initializer blocks. The three types of elements should not be treated as members of a class. So, constructors are not members of the class. That point you have to understand. And these are the specialties about the constructors.